Hello, welcome to Brickadilly Circus. Well, actually, no, it's the Happy Huts. This is my garden office where I'm building a hidden Lego City train layout. I don't know if you can see it under here. I've shown it on the other videos in this playlist, and if you are intrigued and want to see more, I've got links under the video in the description to show you how the track works and what I'm going to build under everything, and have a hidden Lego City railroad layout under there. But I needed a station. I needed somewhere for the minifigs to actually get on the train. That's where this came in. I've made 3 other videos to get to this point. I think it's taken about 7 or 8 hours to build this. It's a CADA London Underground Lego compatible station, look, with a barrier line. We've got Oyster ticket gates there. It's even got a working ticket machine. You can put the money in there and a ticket comes out. And we've got a newsagent. I've wrecked it a bit. I've got to repair the newsagents, but that's coming together nicely. Up above, there's a working lantern. We've got some working lights, which I'll probably show you at the end. And we've got stairs upstairs to this area, but oh no, we've not built the top floor, and that is what this video will cover today. There's an escalator as well. Let's spin it around. Hang on. Let me show you the escalator. I do really like how that looks. Look, with treads, and the lighting is just superb. And we've got an excess fares window there that probably used to be in olden times the actual ticket office. So we're going to do something up here. Now, this is modelled on the Leslie Green stations in central London. I think the London Electric, was it called the London Electric Underground Railway back then? On one of these, in real life, my favourite one is at Camden Town, and upstairs there's, I believe, a canteen for the underground staff. So the canteen, let me show you the box. I'll show you what we're working towards. This is the box here. It's a CADA London Underground station. And the packaging is beautiful. Let me get you around my equipment. This is how it comes boxed. And we've got the final bags of bricks in here. But let me show you the canteen. This is what we're heading towards. Upstairs, look, it's more of a bougie restaurant, isn't it? With a piano. But I want to treat my Lego Transit Authority staff right. It's even got a clean toilet there. So that is what we're going to be building now. And to do that, I need the bricks. They come labelled, as you've probably seen on my other videos. They do come numbered, but it just comes as a big heap of bricks. There doesn't seem to be any reason to have the bricks in the bags. It's not like a step-by-step thing. And this is what we're going to be building in real time, step by step. They're all labelled number 4. We've gone through bags 1 through 3. These are how the CADA instructions look, and we're going to build the floor first of the canteen. This is going to be a bit dull, so I'll try and get through this as quickly as possible. But we're going to build the upstairs floor now, which is quite exciting. So let's just sort the base out. I was thinking, I still don't know the name of the Lego transport company. If you know the name for it, put it in the comments. I want to call it TFL, Transport for Lego. So I think I'm going to stick with that for now. It's quite difficult to actually make sure these snap, even though the CADA bricks are really clutchable. My building technique leaves a bit to be desired, and as I've mentioned on the previous videos, I have it would take a long explanation, but I have reindeer rugs in the garden office here, and I don't want to get hairs trapped between the bricks. And by the way, talking of bricks, on the previous video I couldn't find the proper elastic bands for the ticket machine. They were in one of the number 1 bags that I'd left from earlier. So this is the ticket machine where you can put money in and it dispenses a ticket, and it does it by pushing the back here. So this is wrong. That was my bodge. These are the official elastic bands. I've got to demonstrate it, haven't I? I hope there's a ticket in here already. I'll put the band on and then I'll show you the ticket machine, hopefully working properly now. So that did okay, but I think this is the proper one. I almost want to put all 3 on, just so that I don't lose them. But the ticket's in there, and the way it works, this is brilliant, is you take your money, your $100 bill, because that's how much TfL charge for tickets, and you put that in here, which this is great. It dispenses the ticket. So that actually works. That absolutely works now. What would happen if I put all 3 on? I don't think you're supposed to do this, but it would just mean that I don't lose them. There we go. That's fantastic. Great. So I'll load up the ticket, and then we can put the machine back in place. And I'm going to put the money on the floor, I think, just as a little feature. We have the lighting built in, and we're going to get the floor to sit on that. So I'll put the ticket machine back in, and then back to the second floor. We're in instruction number 1, and this goes up to D. This is the 4th bag. It goes up to D68 for the roof. So the instructions are really super clear though. I am enjoying following them. Here we go. So onto D number 2. I'm going to flip this round. Put this one on here. Also, in the comments, put your favourite London Underground station in the comments. I mention this on every video, but for me it's Camden Town, which looks like this, but it has one backed onto another. So if this were a bigger layout, maybe I'll get a second one to create my own Camden Town station. I'd forgotten quite how many of these Leslie Green stations there are on different lines. And I think when Leslie Green died, I've forgotten his name, but someone else carried on the tradition of these red oxblood tile buildings and made them on the Bakerloo line at places like Maida Vale and Kilburn Park. Right, we're going to flip this over now. Whoa, it's a bit of a brain buster. Great, so I'm back on track now. So forgive me if you see me blowing between every instruction. It's to get rid of these molting reindeer. And I really am trying to make sure it's pushed in so it doesn't curl up. And then to finish up the floor, just need to build up these here. This London tube station top floor is already looking like a floor. 8 goes here. Another one. And then a 6. I'll try and stop saying the word oxblood, but that is the official name of this colour in London Underground speak. Oh. Just lost my monitor. And 3 here, and 4 here. Excuse me, I just need to lift my monitor. Wow, we are rocking through these instructions. We're going to do a lot of tiling next, by the look of it. In case you didn't know, I think we're going to build a toilet here, which I'm quite looking forward to. I've never built a Lego-style toilet before. And I can get a gap of 3. I'm going to put a 6 there. There's there. And a 2 there and a 3 there. Okay. And in case you haven't seen the CADA construction model clutch bricks, it does actually say the word CADA on every stud, which is a nice touch. Make sure these are all pressed together. Oh, by the way, I'm going to be doing a time lapse of the entire build. So I suspect if you are still watching, you're kind of skipping ahead, which is a good thing, or put it on double speed. But I will release a time lapse of the whole build. I think so far it's taken about 7.5 hours. I'm not a huge fan of the tiling. It's the thing with Lego builds now. I completely understand why, but everything gets covered in tiles. All the studs get hidden with tiles, and to me it just makes like everything look kind of shiny, which I'm not a huge fan of. I do like seeing the studs and being able to put the minifigs anywhere, but I completely understand why for looks you'd want to cover everything up with tiles, but I don't know, it just makes everything look like a ice skating rink. Put that there. You know, I'm not a big fan of the roads that go this way. Oh, I've got one left over. Did I do that right? And then one goes here, so I've got one of these left over. I'm going to do some more tiling over here now by the look of it. Look, I can see the hair trapped in there. I just have to cover it up. Another two, there it is. There. Now we get a slight change of colour. I think this is for the toilet. Tiling the toilet. I'm just following this pattern. It's a nice kind of 1910s pattern of bathroom furniture. That's a satisfying colour scheme, isn't that? There we go. And then we're going to do a bit more tiling over here now. Shall I zoom in? Let's zoom in. I want you to be able to see the instructions, that's the problem. I'll leave the instructions up here. You might be able to see them in the distance. 8 down here. I'm going to do this section now. I'll just keep tiling up the floor here. Okay, that's the floor there, and we're going to finish the tiling here. Oh, great, so that's the floor tiled. And then we're going to start building up the bar area at the back. So I've already pre-sorted these. I can see the hairs from the fur. You can see the back wall is going to match the colour of the underground station, so that's cool. Here's where we start to ramp things up, I think. So we're going to really romp through this canteen slash restaurant. Let's put some more on the back here. Now we're going to put in some cabinetry. Can't even say it. Just put some cupboards. Maybe these are ovens. And then we've got some drawers. It's a really nice touch. Like these drawers open up. I don't know if you can see that. And the ovens or cupboards or fridges open up. Be able to hide things in there. That'd be cool, isn't it? And then put one final fridge in. And then we're going to build up the back a little. I've still got parts left over from the first 3 builds. I don't like having bits left over. I feel like I've skipped something or left something out. Put a 3 here. Get this closer. Let's get this closer so you can see it come together. It's so easy to miss a brick, especially if you've got a few which are the same shape. So now we're going to tile the kitchen top, or the worktop. I must say this with every one of these builds, but I have no idea how they managed to plan out the intricacies of building this. It's really impressive, really well thought out. I think I'll leave the doors slightly open, give it a bit of personality. Right, next, what's next? Oh, we're going to build up here now. I need to make 5 of these. They look like that. They go this way round. Don't know what that does. It's going to be good, isn't it? Oh look, there's a little sink I've just seen. That goes there, jumping ahead. Oh no, that is part of this instruction. Whoa. I'm going to build like a bar that runs across. So put this at the back. And then one of these at either end. This is so stylish. And then these clutches, I don't know if that's what you call them, but they will hold a bar by the look of it. So I'll put that there, or 3 bars. Oh, I need to put 2 in. So you go there. Oh, that doesn't look right. There we go. Got it the right way round. That's better. And now we can finish the top here. So this locks, oops, this one locks it in. and then we can put the bars in. I'm sort of against a race against the clock because my camera battery keeps dying. But look at that. That's a really nice bar, isn't it? Next we have to build 4 of these coffee jugs, and it's really simple. There's like a horn that goes into a clutch. There's a round, like, clear head and a clear stud at the bottom, and I've made 4 of these, and they go on the bar here. Sort of face them inwards, and we could put a coffee cup here, and there are 2 more up at the back here. If I hold it up, it gives you an idea of how that looks from a minifig POV. It's nice, isn't it? We've got a cash register. And this is, I think, the last sticker to go on. The clear piece there. And that goes this way round. And I've got a tap, a water tap that needs to go there. Where's my water tap? So I'll break it off from the sink here. I've made a sink already. I'll just put that there. Wow, that's looking a lot like a very nice canteen, even though I think it's supposed to be like some kind of restaurant or coffee bar. And now we can build up the rest of the bar here. I love that they have 2 different ways round. Going this way round. And 1 on the back here. And then we can build these up. That'd be cool to have windows there, wouldn't it? But that's not the plan. It's going to be quite a tall model. Tall tube station. There we go. Now we're going to fit a back to the bar. So I need 1 of these. And we're going to put some tiles on here. Then at the back, we're going to fit these funny bricks here. Let's zoom out. I think they stack on top of each other like this, and then they go behind this on here. So I'll just pile these up. These go here. Like that. And then we'll put 1 last piece on here. So it looks like this. And then, I guess it's going to slot into place here, isn't it? But we'll finish up this part here. And I've pre-made some of these. So we've got one of these, it's sort of made up of parts, and I'm going to put them in on here. Show you closer there. It's a nice touch. You've got strange bricks though, look at that. That's a weird brick, isn't it? Anyway, we've made 4 of these. They go on here. And now we can put it into place on the back of the kitchen area. And it slides down really satisfyingly. Like that. Oh, that's looking magnificent. This one's looking a bit proud though. Do you know what? I think I've lost one of these 1x2s, and I'm so pleased that I found it. Because that is for one of the chairs that we'll be building later on. Oh, amazing. So I'm proud of myself for spotting that. There we go. So now we've got all 4 in place. It's looking really good. Now we're going to put some jars. Are they jars? Coffee pots. I guess they're storage jars. We have 10 of them to put in. And they're just cylindrical piece with a stud on top. Circular stud on top. No, I'm missing one. I bet I've put it in with some others. Oh my goodness. Okay, so oh no, you're only supposed to have 3 on that section. I could put a coffee cup there, couldn't I? Should I do that? Oh, I've got so many coffee cups. I'm going to put it there. Like that. Just that's my going off piste with the instructions. Now we can build up a kind of a shelf above the storage jars. Oh, I like that. And then a shelf above the coffee pots. There, so that's looking really good, isn't it? And it's unlike the where the newsagents had lots of colourful things to buy. In the restaurant is a bit more tasteful. So what are we doing next? We're going to put a menu. Let's put a menu on here. I suppose it's these finishing touches that really add to the visual interest, and we'll build up this side here. And then we can put some top pieces on here. These, it's just a 1x1 with a socket and a stud. And they go in sideways like this. And then we put these black grills on the studs underneath. Probably should have done that first. I've now filled up the top shelf with cups and jars. And now we can put on this kind of tiled section to top off the counter there. Look at it, it looks so good. And another one over on this side. Ooh. Let's put it on there, like that. Ooh. There we go, on the top there. Let's put the camera back. Now we can go to the bathroom. It must be all the excitement. So I've got the instructions in the background. What do I need? I think so. I've put a little stud here, and I need to build up this wall. So let's do that now. I've got one there. Let's turn it round. Oh, dropped it. And probably the best bit of the whole build, we'll put the toilet bowl in here. And I guess there's a stud there so the minifig can sit or stand or whatever. There is a little toilet roll. I know there are different ways of making toilet rolls in Lego. CADA have gone with this option where I'll put it here. Now, does your toilet roll go over the top or fall down behind? Let me know in the comments. My dad puts it behind, and my son and I keep changing it round to being round the front. Oh, that seems a bit. Oh, that seems a bit close to the toilet bowl, but okay. Nice and easy reach there. And then we've built a little sink here, which is kind of a quarter thing and a stud and a tap. So I'm going to put this on the wall here. Hope that it doesn't get vandalised. Something for the transport for Lego employees to wash their hands. Now we're going to build up the wall behind. So I need these pieces here. We're going to go one here and a 3. I'll put the L shape in first. This is extremely characterful. I do like this. And then we need the toilet pipe, the pipe that goes to the cistern, that goes there. And now we can easily build this wall up another stud level. Wow, we are motoring through these instructions. And now we need to sort of finish off the wall and the toilet fixture. And now we can cap this off with another 8. And I need another 4. Where's another 4? Oh no, I'm short by 4. I keep thinking that I'm going to miss a piece. I think there's this one here. And there's a toilet flush. We need a toilet flush, which is this handle here, which I'd rather have in my train as a controller, but no, it's a very old-fashioned toilet flush. That looks great. Look at that. Put that there. And then I think we're done. Oh no, the mirror. So we've got a mirror. So this is the bathroom. It's looking very well appointed, so the minifigs can see themselves. There we go. Oops. That's looking good. Push that on the side. That's looking great. Right next to the food preparation area. Perfect. So we're good then. Obviously, the most important thing with the toilet is the toilet door. So we have it, I think, outward opening. We'll put that there. So now finally have some privacy with the 3 other walls. And now we can lock in all of these parts. So that's with these pieces here. I'm going to put 1 on the side here. And a 4 to lock this in. And then I think 6s. I'll get a 6 here. And a 6 here. And then 2 8s. There we go. That's looking really smart. And then we'll tile it so that the roof can sit on this comfortably. And also will give us a bit more privacy to the toilet. So we'll put the 4 here. And then a 4 and a 3 here. Let's open the... Oh no, I've broken the toilet door handle. That's going to happen in time, isn't it? I'm not a fan of the handle. I suppose it looks sort of Art Deco, which is probably after the time. There we go. Let's open the door so we can see what's going on. And then we'll put these tiles on. We are so close to completing this model after so many hours. Now I've jumped ahead. We're going to do the piano area, and I've gone ahead and built the piano because I was too excited. Let me take it apart slightly so you get a feel for how it looks. So we have these white grills and these plates which are kind of locked together with some nice tiles on the side, and then the same with this. It's like a block with some tiles, and it's holding another tile with, I think, the final sticker on, which is some sheet music. I don't know what, I wonder what the music shows. But anyway, that locks on top, and then we can put the piano over on the side here. It's got a space, it's got 3 studs waiting for it on each side. And then there's a really cute little piano stool, which is this one. It's just a tile with 2 cones on. And the cones should... Oh, so I've not done the cones properly. So I think... Oh no, does it lock? Oh, it locks onto the studs. So it kind of doesn't go on the outside or the inside. You have to kind of set them in slightly. That's a nice touch. And then that can go there. And it should have a bare stud, so that there could be a nice coffee cup on the side there. Should I just put a coffee mug on there? That doesn't look good, does it? All right, we'll get some tables in. That's the next section. Oh no, really important. We've got some money, some more money. It's another $100 bill, and that's, oh dear, that's sat on the side here. And now we can build the chairs, and the chairs are really easy kind of build, and there are 8 of them. So there's like a L shape, 1x2 stud there, and this is a nice touch. It's a half tile, half stud, and I guess the minifig. No minifigures come with this London Underground station, but I've got one of mine here. I'm gonna sit him on the chair. So they lock at the front, which is cool. So I'll put it here for perspective. And then we've got chairs and tables. So we've got 8 chairs, and I think they go here. And then the table, it's like some kind of, I was going to say periscope, what do you call it, a telescope, into a tile. And they have like a socket on the top there, which means you can put a mug, which is kind of cool. That's really nice. So I'll just quickly put more chairs and tables in. Might be easier to put the tables in first. Yep, that's cool. And one more table here. And one of these chairs was missing a 1x2, which I found earlier. So I can put that back on now. Oops, just destroyed it. Hey, if there's a bar fight, a barroom brawl, that'd be really good, wouldn't it? Because you can just smash it. Hey, smash. And the chair would fall apart. Anyway, that's for another video. I'll just put the tables in and the chairs. I might put them in slightly wonkily so they look a bit more natural rather than some kind of weird classroom. And I probably shouldn't have been so easy with the coffee mug, should I? I should actually have saved them for the table. Can't believe we're out of mugs already. Let's take one from over here then. It would have more personality, wouldn't it? Let's put one there. Oh, that's a lot of fun. Next, we're going to put up a little balustrade behind here, because this is where the stairs come up for you to get into the restaurant. The TFL, Transport for Lego canteen, staff canteen. So we'll have 2 balustrades, don't know what you call them, banisters. And on here there's a 1x4 and you can put some flowers on, which I've already done. But which is daft because it's quite difficult to lock it down with the flowers on. But yeah, that looks really good, doesn't it? Then to finish it off, we're going to tile the top of the banisters, and it says we should have 2 of these, but honestly I've got a 1 and a 3, so something's gone wrong. I at every stage. Oh, I know what I've done wrong. That's why the piano stool didn't work. It was a good job I talked that part through. That's why they didn't fit. That's a 3. So easily done. Oh, that looks much better. There we go. And then the 4s go on here. See, at every stage I doubt CADA's ability to give me the right tiles, but they've come through yet again. And I can put these flowers here. I'm not a big fan of the Lego flowers. Are you? Say hi in the comments. I'm going to put it like this. I don't know if it'll fit in once I put it on top of the underground station parts, the ticket hall. And is that it? Oh my goodness, that's it. We've completed this, so we're going to do the roof now. But let me show you, just give you a little tour of this amazing restaurant and toilet ensuite. Very old-fashioned 1910 style bathroom there, restroom, and that is looking absolutely magnificent. Now I'm going to put it into the underground station, but hold your horses because I've got the dull piece to do now, and I don't want to lose you at this crucial moment before I put it all together. So back down here, I've skipped ahead because I knew you wouldn't want to watch me building a roof, but this is what the roof looks like. I mean, it's yeah, tricky to follow, but I think I've done it correctly. And I don't know why I've got these parts left over here. Maybe we'll find out. I can't imagine. What have I forgotten? But on the roof we have a air conditioning unit, which is like 2 fans stuck to the side and like a piece of pipe that comes out. That looks good. At least there's some kind of detail on the roof. Do you know what though? The best thing would be to I want to build this and have a modular building on top, so that this would be the bottom and there'd be like some apartment or office block on top, which is how the real life stations were meant to be built. Some still have nothing on the roof and others do have buildings on top. But why have I got all of these tiles left over? That's really wrong. I'm gonna have to, when I finish this video, I'm gonna have to go back through the instructions and see what I've done with these. I can't imagine which ones I've left because they're quite, I mean, there's quite a lot, aren't there? And I can't see where it would go. Where would those bits go? Did I do the back? I did the back, didn't I? Yeah, that's all tiled. So I've no idea where I've gone wrong, but I've clearly forgotten something somewhere. See if you can spot it. If you can spot where these pieces should have gone, let me know in the comments. Anyway, let's put the canteen restaurant, and I'll see if there are any gaps. And I'll see if I've made any mistakes. Oh no, I've just broken a coffee pot. Okay, it's a bit difficult to lift up and hold the camera at the same time. I'm going to put this on top. Oh no, there's the grey. So this slides down like this. Oh my goodness, that is so satisfying. If I push it forward, there, it locks into place. That is looking like I've not missed any parts. But let me do the reveal. Oh, and the lighting, look at the lighting. So if I turn off my main light, look at that, that is so cool. So the top is now lit and it syncs up with the staircase to this front door. Let me spin the station round, give you the big reveal. This is looking so good. Look at that. Now peek through the windows. And then down to the ticket hall with the barriers all in place. Oh, the roof. Of course, we've got a roof now, haven't we? And the ticket machine, which now works. There's news agents on there. Sorry about the flickerings because of the battery-powered LEDs. But that is looking really cool. I think I've accidentally pushed some things that should be on the counter there. And here is the staircase, the door to the staircase that leads up to the toilet. Let's go up and you'll be able to see down here the staircase that leads to this. Close the toilet door. It's not the first thing you want to see. You want to see this. I'm so impressed with this. CADA, you've done such an amazing job with this. I need to dig out some minifigures now to populate it properly. It'd be great if they were Transport for Lego figures. But that is the reveal of everything in place. I cannot tell you how happy I am with how this looks. And I think I mentioned this before, but what I'll do is when I put it next to the railway track, I'm going to have it looking a bit like Kentish Town. Not exactly, but a little bit like Kentish Town. So if I lift up the restaurant like this, look, I love that you can look inside. And then let's try and remove the back wall. Yeah, so that comes out. And then the idea is that you'd be able to walk through the entrance hall, and then at the back, I'm going to build a platform. I think this would be so that's the cable for the lighting. I think I want the platform to be here. So that, a bit like Kentish Town, you can walk through to the National Rail trains, and then there's the escalator to the proper subway or the Underground. So I should have been using the word subway, shouldn't I? It's a subway station, a London subway station. It's a little bit odd having these flashes of whites, but I don't know, it's a bit of character. But I do love the idea. I should lift a train up so you can see how it would work. I think I've got to work out how this is going to sit on the floor for the train tracks that are under here for my Lego City Railway. So excuse my trainers, that runs around the garden office. So there's the track, and I've got the points. So I need some more track. And there'll be another platform in the middle as well. It would kind of look a bit like this. And it feels so wrong to put something so beautiful just on the floor. But it's almost the exact correct height for the bench that it's up against. And I love the idea of just having a hidden Lego City Railway. And I've got the complete track, complete running loop all the way underneath these benches. And then this will be one of the stations. I think this will be, I'll call this one Farringdon. And I love the idea of just having a train that just runs kind of subsurface level, but with this beautiful Leslie Green station. It just looks so good. I'm not sure it would be this high, but keeping it this high would mean that the platform level at the back would be just the right height. And then I could like run a platform out to the sides and in between the two tracks at the back, so it'd be like a double track station. And it just looks so good. But being on the floor here means that I'd never get to see that amazing canteen that's at the top there with the piano. I can't even push the camera inside. I think that's gonna be great. The only other place I could put it would be over on the other side, and I've kind of opted against it because it's the first thing you see as you come in the door, and it would kind of spoil the idea of it being like a hidden city railway. Let's put it over there and see how it looks. Already it's covered in dirt and reindeer fur, but I'm just giving you the effect of walking into the Happy Hut and then obviously it'll be tidier. I've absolutely wrecked the heart building this railway, but it will be there, and maybe there'll be some other buildings next to it, and it would back onto the railway track again with a second track and a platform in between, and a platform coming out from the side here. But at least here I'd be able to see it and lift the roof off, which I can't really do over there. I think I might leave it here for now, only because it's taken over 8 hours to build on camera. I'm sure it would be quicker if I weren't filming it. CADA have done an absolutely amazing job, absolutely knockout. I am calling this a Dad Delivers success. If you want to follow my other Lego City hidden train layout builds, there's a link on the description here and on screen now. Thank you for hitting the thumbs up or the subscribe button. It really helps me to keep this channel and keep this layout growing. And right here is what YouTube knows you want to be watching next.